Okay, so we're looking at, turn my volume down. This is Impulse by Mesqo, probably the most complicated project I have ever done. And spent probably too many hours on it. Let's see how many hours I put into this. We are at 60 hours. So I probably spent a course of a month around last December tweaking this. The drops got changed maybe 3 to 4 times, and I finally accidentally settled on these weird noises. But I'm going to reveal all the secrets in the weird choices that I did in this song. So I'm going to make sure it doesn't tank my CPU. Probably going to replace my master chain. We'll replace this fab filter with a lighter compressor. We're going to do a classic Ozone 5. And I am hearing my voice on a delay right now, so I probably sound drunk. That's the right one here. That's not the right one. I haven't used it. Well, I don't know why it opened over there. Okay. We're going to run a very quick limiter. Hopefully light on the CPU. Let's put it right there, see how loud this track is. Not very loud. Why am I so loud? Oh, there goes the CPU. I'm gonna turn I'm probably loud as hell in here. Okay, check. I can be heard over the song though. I'm gonna be quiet though. Okay, so intro. Lots of interesting things going on. Impacts. Scary horror noises. Impacts. Weird samples. I've got a lot of samples from this V2 old pack from like 2009. But the infamous noise of this song, the little king, 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 that, I think I recorded it right here. Yeah, recorded it from the next part. Sure. My CPU is not happy. But besides the song, y'all can listen to the song like anywhere else, but I'm gonna go over the noises in here. This noise. I think it's literally just like a little squeak, a little kick. So I'm gonna turn the effects off of it. So this noise, you literally can barely hear it. But probably any noise would have worked for this. It just needed some sort of input. Like I could have used anything. But the magic is happening from this frequency shifter. I'll show my chain in a second. There's delay. That was too boring. So, delay making it wonky. No effects. This is a good plugin. Where I just tweaked a bunch of the presets and made this weird noise. Bit of crushing. Didn't use the saturator. But the frequency shifter is what's making it. Weird noises. This is the UFO creator. Oink, oink, yoink, yoink. So yeah, this is the trick right here. Grab this. This is the only one I could find for free for FL. So it's clutch. Moving on. And you know the drum section here, very simple. Just kind of rocking right along. Nexus Patch. Literally the first one, or no, the triangle with OTT distortion. Random EQ decisions. A little laugh at the end. And then I think this reverb. Can't remember. It just makes these hats, I think, fade in and out. Tom's coming. Now here is some stuff that I decided to cut that could have been cool. It would have worked for this not being so boring, but it really sounded like an AT-Aliens ripoff. But I'll unmute it and play it. I'm holding a mic to my mouth right now, so I wish I could have both hands to work quicker, but I'm gonna unmute this real quick. So this would have been cool. I'm gonna unmute that. Well, the delay is a little ridiculous. I'm turning the delay off. Delay. So, that ended up getting muted. I'm gonna turn the delay back on. Just because there's no other vocal chops, it just kind of felt out of place. Like, it was cool. I might export it, use it again somewhere else. But, moving on. Here's the laugh and the danger. I'm going to put something else on this master. Ozone is not cutting it. What if I just do the maximum? Just pull about halfway. Danger, 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 danger. That should do. Build up. Very simple as well. Bass drop. Go. Added to the creepiness. Just a loop with the high end cut out. Riser. Danger. 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 The drum. And for anyone who's wondering, it does not say the drop. This song was originally, read right here, the drum. But I have another song actually called the drum. So next best option is Impulse, because Impulse has been said. And you can actually understand him saying Impulse. The drum. The drum. The drum. The drum. The drum. The drum. Crazy. Let's run this right here. About to break my CPU. The drum. Crazy. Okay. Let's see what makes these noises happen. Go over the drums first here. Drums are just rocking. I'm gonna get all these drums, and there's samples just everywhere. Simple, clean. Probably could have picked a better snare in retrospect, but I'm terrible at being happy with these tracks. But layered snare. Drag it a little bit off. Make it snap. And a little bit of... That would be the guy get down for the spotlight saying, okay. Which is my brother. Okay. So, I'm going to show all these just little samples hidden in here, these gems. This was what made the project 60 hours. I was in the zone on this and just felt like I was dropping in weird samples in perfect spots. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a go-to. Just little stuff. I'm gonna play these samples. Just more. And little wind creaks. Crazy. Okay. So that was enough just to fill in the gaps. Just little clicks, pop swooshes. One of my personal favorites, which makes the song, is this scream. I will be using that again. There's some variation. Scary stuff right there. Probably some one shot from 2009. Some old VFX. What is it? Van. Yeah. I find samples in here that I heard from songs in 2011. So they work. That right there. Shaboosh. Shaboosha. Meow meow. Another sample. Just a whoop whoop. Random sample. I just pitched it till it sounded right. Oh, scary horns. I might have muted them. But to the potatoes and the meat, the alien noise. Another stupid noise. So this noise, with the effects off, is an 808. But with driver, this nifty thing, let's turn these off, see what every effect does. Keep that on. So driver, yeah, has that alien noise. Beefing it up. Beef it up some more. You come on later for more beef. Yeah, this is where another move this thing. But we'll get to that. And width at the end, not very wide at all. The whole song's pretty mono. But if I turn the frequency shifter automation on, it's fine artwork and titty. So just me drawing the... This makes it go whoop. play the song right there, because I think there's an automation doing something with that. But also, supporting basses and weird noises back here. Nope, this was from a previous drop that I decided to mute. Let's see what it is. 11, 12, and 13. I think I turned the volume down. No, not that. I don't know what I did. Serum, please. I don't know. I think there's a... No, I told it shut up. Ended up not using that, or I think I automated it at some point to come on at one point. Yeah, this track changed directions a lot. But moving on. And that noise, that was just a lucky sample find. I just pitched up. Love it. Beautiful with reverb. That was cool. That was a good find. Impulse. Nothing going on here. Quiet. Drop 0.5. And here, I used the same principle of frequency shifter on a noise, went to a new noise. Just in the same pack, slightly different, and just kind of changed the frequency shifting to make it a step wonkier than the first part. So. Something happened here. I can't remember what I did. I think it's another sample, and this sample was wide, and I just got lucky in the scheme of working on it. Or the sample that I chose to go to after this one to this one had more width, so it gave it good progression of going this one mono, and then it gets a little crazier, a little wider, and then ends. So that worked out. I was happy with that. But let's go find the hidden gems in here. This noise right here. This is from a movie trailer. I have no idea what she's saying, but it just kind of sounded cool, and I was tired of digging through shit, so I said, fuck it, this works. Run? Russie? Russie. No idea, but who cares? It's creepy, and yeah, that's what I chose. Similar one-shots dropped in here randomly. The drum. Yeah, the drum. Not the drop. And I'll go over this. There's a bunch of stuff to give it filler. I think I made a siren that turns on and off accordingly. Let's see what it's doing. Goes up and down. I think it's a Nexus Patch. No, it's... Oh, I made it. Mesqo siren. Wow, I was probably proud of it. This is why the project has 60 hours, because I'm making sirens that no one will ever notice. Probably spend an hour on that. And then weird, creepy. Subtle, creepy stuff. More good sample selection, creepiness. That's impact. One of these is creepy. Who? How'd your kids? How'd your wife? Who? Alien abduction. God, love that. I am sick. But here, back to the boring intro. Repeat. Copy paste. Had a little more progression. Brought in hi-hats somewhere last minute. Yeah, brought in these hi-hats just to. Yeah. Very basic. Very lazy. I like that touch though. Forgot about that. Oh. The delay is down here. Ooh. See, that repeats. Danger, 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 danger. Very subtle toms here. Boom, boom. I do these type of toms a lot, like marching into war. Boom, da boom, da boom. And it's just like a cashmere stomp with a velocity changes, just like a war drum. Uplifter, everything's automated. Jungle. Danger, danger. And then we are now at the alien landing site, which I had it in me. I wanted to do a drop like this. I have been experimenting so much with these fucking up samples. I was like, I need to make a drop that goes, whoop, 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 whoop. So, yeah, so this is similar premise as the first drop. I got a 808, or a sample. I didn't use 808s, but used an 808 instead of that one plug-in. I've never had an opportunity to use this Gorgon, and for the sake of my CPU, why the project is so messy is because instead of doing, for each different alien wub, I didn't go to another channel. I stayed in this one channel, and they just trade off different settings of Gorgon. I had to think creatively here because I wish I could automate these buttons, but every single time I automated one of these knobs, it would crash. So I'm like, okay, I have to get a setting, save the setting, saved it, and then I just have to load the setting and then just turn each one off and on, which is what I had to do. I had to get creative, but it as you can see, the off and ons are right here. So I got like 2 turning on, 2 turning off, and it just got messy and frustrating. But it ended up working okay. Let me play just the whoops. And this is me manually automating my little whoop, 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 whoop. I don't know why. I think I tried to do it automating with the OTT volume, but it did cut it all the way to 0, and I just didn't delete it. I'm like, it doesn't matter. But I will show this noise without Gorgon. Just a distorted 808. But shut up. A distinct night of just, I know this plugin too well now. There's like 3 knobs that actually make it go to the noise I wanted. Like, for these 4 and Morph are just tweaking these such small movements to get the right noise. So I just like got it where I wanted and just left it, never looked back, didn't touch it again. I spent too long with this plugin. And here, it turns off. Yeah, so that's the Gorgon turning off right there. Yeah, that's both of them on at the same time. And the next one. Same thing, it turns off. And then we go double time. Oh yeah, this is where we have the lasers. The don't know how important these are, but ignore the extreme lag. Then I went to a new channel here, a new 808, and the little breakdown just made a new noise. If you follow my Snapchat story, you have heard this noise. This is where's that noise? That's a nasty noise. Okay, I gotta save that. 808, and the cannon, drop the hammer. It's being cut right now, but whatever. Oh, that's supposed to turn on it. So somewhere, I think on this one, when I got to this last, I used LFO tool, and somewhere, this is where I started getting lazy and didn't want to draw it in with 3D balance automation. So somewhere, LFO tool, this is where they're making it go. So let's play this drop now. Now that we've heard all the annoying noises themselves. Hold on. Click the button. I just haven't done that apparently. But one last thing. The 808. I think this was the cleanest 808 I've ever decided to use. I usually just don't shit and my 808. This one is just a. It's literally the bare bones. It's a 3 ounce company. So I put a source on it, and then I cut all of it out. Try manipulating your samples. Gorgon, and then the other one. What's it called? Driver. Just these presets. And you can get some weird noises. Use whatever plugin that mingles the crap out of the sound, and then frequency shift it, you get cool results. And then just throw in a weird sample. You can experiment and get weird noises. So I will be doing something like this again in the future. Maybe a little bit more organized next time. Because it's really just a bunch of messy samples and automation. But yeah, Mesqo simple. We'll leave on this note right here. It's my favorite drop this on. Not that drop. That drop's lame. This drop. Okay. Let's go.